What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. We're at a prefabricated skate park that's local to me that is about 15 years old. Pretty much the same age as the tire that I have in my pocket right now. Yeah, I have a tire in my pocket because why not? I think pretty much this is the reason why that the company made these tires. It's because they wanted to be able to make the option so you can fold them up and basically store them anywhere you wanted to. So, tire in my pocket. This is the skinz foldable tire. This thing is about 15 years old. This is a prototype. They actually never made this tire. One of the only brands to make foldable tires in its time. Now, KHE was the first. I could be wrong. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure KHE Bikes was the first foldable technology when it comes to tires. I used to run the KHE Mac tire back in the day, and then I kind of transitioned to all these different tires, and right now I'm running the Alienation tubeless compatible tires that I have here on the screen. This has just become a tire review channel. And this tire is 15 years old. Now, I ended up digging it up at my parents' house along with a bunch of other skinz tires, mountain bike tires and other BMX tires as well. But this is probably the most interesting one in itself because, yeah, this whole skin design that you see on here was supposed to be reflective. I mean, it was in its time reflective. And when you took photos and stuff, it just looked really, really cool because it would just light up. So, nice and floppy. I have another wheel tube and I'm gonna pop it on there. I can already tell you that this skin that they put on there is already starting to deteriorate. We're gonna get a session on it anyway, but check this out. You can see it has a really, really unique tread pattern, but you see all like the skin right there that's kind of like bubbling up. That's not the tread itself, it's whatever layer of skin that they put over top of the tire to give it that reflective look to it. But I mean, the logos are pretty cool. So as you can see the tread pattern there, it's pretty sick. But you see the bubble right there? There's a bunch of bubbles all over the tread pattern because that is the skin that they put over top of the actual tire. So I'm not too sure how this is gonna fare with the session, but skinz, right? Pretty crazy. Let's go pop it on the rim. So the foldable design is good for two reasons. The foldable design is good because it's really, really easy to install on basically any rim. And the second part is if you wanna have a second one and you wanna have basically more space in your bag, you can fold this bad boy up, put it in your bag, and it could be with you during every session. Now, skinz was a pretty sweet brand at the time because they were forward thinking. Basically, they were trying to look at the idea of making your bike as noticeable as possible, not only at the skate parks or around the park itself, but at nighttime as a protective side of it. So, kind of sad that they went out of business, but pretty hyped that I still have this prototype that we can just pump up right now, get a session. Does that just have dust out of it? It's kind of reflective still. Pump it up, I'll get you all the logos on there. Now with an older tire like this, you gotta be really, really careful. I don't know what the reaction is gonna be. You know, when you put air into it, I don't know if it's gonna pop off the bead or just blow in general. So I'm gonna do little air pressure at a time. This is a 195, all right guys? Put things in perspective, at the time of riding this tire, I was running a 2.2. Now I went from running a 2.35 to a 2.3, and I used to run a 2.4 at one time, so tires have really come a long way in sizes, and I don't even know what PSI to pump this up to, so I'm just gonna have to gauge it. Got 60 PSI on the beast. Holds air. Pretty sick. Little impact test. Dude, it's so light. So light. All right, I'm not too sure how long this is gonna last, so I'm just gonna jump straight into it. I am going to come up and double peg this rail straight to hop whip on that far bank back there. So hopefully it all holds together and doesn't just break first go, otherwise this video is going to be kind of lame. So yeah, maybe we'll use that same bank back there. I'm going to do a downside Footjam whip. I'm going to try to do a lot of different front wheel on this because I have the tire on the front. So after that we'll tackle some of the Footjam variations. So being that it's 15 years old, I feel like the only thing to do would be more impact and front tire related tricks. So I'm gonna go off the side of this bank right here, pop a 180, try to land somewhat hard. Not so hard that I want it to blow out, but a little harder than I normally would land. So no blowout on the 180, and there's really not much really to do here at this skate park. Everything is pretty rusty when it comes to
the ledges and rails, so they don't really slide at all. But we have this mini ramp here, and I love to do tech maneuvers, especially Footjam variations. So let's try to do a couple Footjam variations. This deck is pretty slick, so I'm not really going to be able to tell whether or not the tire's malfunctioning or it's the deck. So I'm just going to have to trust, and hopefully I pull everything. Nice little warm up, but I got a couple tricks I want to do on this. This is a really slick surface, and that makes for some really fun 270 foot jams in. So 270 foot jam in line, and then got one planned. I want to do a bar tap to foot jam, straight to whip tap to foot jam, straight to a booba slider. Cross my fingers for this one. This one might take a little while. Alright guys, that is going to do it for today's video featuring this sweet skinz tire. Absolutely insane. This tire is over 15 years old, I believe, and there is really no wear on it. I'll put the video right here. I just did a little clip to show you that I was actually kind of surprised that the skin didn't come off. As much as it was bubbled on there, we'll have to revisit this for a future video for sure. Maybe put it on the back, see what type of reactions we can get. If you guys have any suggestions for other old products you want to see on this channel, put them in the comments below. If you guys have any other suggestions for future videos, put those in the comments below as well. With that being said, if you guys like this video, drop a like. If you love it, hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you in the next one.